a couple people beat me down with all kind of weapons.
Beating you with tools?
Yeah,
like
we had a roofing company, hammers, everything they seen right there. When they cranked the chainsaw up, that's when I kind of gave up. You know, I was like, all right, that's time for me to chill out and get the fuck out of here.
So, here we go.
How you doing? My name is Papi. I'm from the West Bank in New Orleans.
How old are you?
I am 34.
Where are you living right now?
Right now I'm kind of bouncing from place to place. You know, kind of like homeless right now, just going from place to place till I get another place.
And what's your drug of choice for your addiction?
In the beginning it was heroin.
Okay.
I was on it for a good little while, you know.
How long?
About 6, 7, well, I'd say about 8, 9 years now, probably.
Lost track there for a second.
Yeah, lost track.
Time flies,
yeah,
huh?
time's going by quick, yeah.
And you've been off of it for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
right?
well, I've been off of it for a while. I've been taking a Suboxone.
Going to like a treatment center or a clinic or something?
Yeah, I've been going to meetings and stuff like that, trying to get back on track.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Seriously, I mean, we were using for, you said 8, 9 years, right?
Yes, sir.
The fact that you've been clean for 2 weeks or even 2 days, and you're going to meetings, I mean, that's a miracle.
Yeah, I need to make sure I turn my stuff around, and I can't. Life's too short, you know. I've been doing it too long. I got to turn it around and get back on track the right way, you know.
Yeah. When did it start for you? When did you start doing drugs?
Be honest, I started at 13.
With what?
Weed.
Just
started selling weed with kids, selling weed, then pills, cocaine, ecstasy. Did that for a long time. Then tried a little crack. Then did that for a little bit. Then just did pretty much everything for a good little while. Stopped, in and out of prison, in and out, in and out. Then I started fooling with dope. I was stabbed. After I was stabbed, I was on like from the morphine and stuff, and then they give me the Oxycontin, and then I went down to when I was done with that, I went to the heroin, you know.
Damn, so how many times have you been to prison?
I've been to prison twice right now, 2 different doses.
For what?
Last thing was unauthorized entry, and the other time was check fraud.
Okay. Were you doing those things to feed your addiction?
Actually, the stuff I actually went to jail for, I didn't do, to be honest. I was actually innocent, but it was just easier to go guilty than to sit there and fight it, you know, because you would sit there 3.5, 4 years, you know. But in the long run, pretty much, you know, I'm not an angel. I've done hundreds of other things, you know, but the couple of convictions I had was something actually that I didn't do, but you know, it was easier and faster to get home to just go guilty, you know.
Okay, so wow. And then after getting out, you said you got stabbed, and that's
No, that was before. No, I was stabbed a while back.
Oh,
I was stabbed about 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was that situation like?
Well, my sister and her baby daddy was on drugs. He was trying to trick her out on drugs, you know, and we got a fight with him. I didn't know he had a knife, and next thing you know, I just was stabbed all over the place. Had a bunch of stab wounds all over me when it was said and done.
Just trying to protect your sister?
Well, yeah, I was trying to help her out, yeah.
Was it, I mean, were you in bad shape? Did you have to obviously go to the hospital and stuff?
Oh, yeah, I had 36 stitches in this arm. I think it was like 11 in my side, 18 in my back.
Is that the worst thing you think that's happened to you out here on the streets?
No.
No?
No, probably not.
I mean, that sounds pretty bad.
No, been through a couple more a little worse. That was, I mean, one of the ones where I almost died, but I mean, been through a couple more a little bit worse, you know.
Like what?
I mean, been hit with a bat, was in the hospital a couple weeks. I was almost killed out in the East, pretty much over drugs a little bit, you know. People robbed me over a lot of money, you know, and that was pretty much the worst beat down.
Was that the bat incident?
No, that was all kind of weapons.
So let's focus on the bat incident. You got hit with a baseball bat.
Yeah. Well, me and my friend was fighting, and I guess I was winning. His daughter come back and hit me with a bat.
Your daughter did it?
Yeah.
How old was she?
I don't know exactly how old she was, around the 20s.
Damn, and that just one hit and you were out, huh?
Yeah, that was a nice hit. Yeah, it knocked me out, yeah. And then when I noticed, I finally come to my senses, I went to my mom's and I was still shook up, and my mom was like, think you need to go to the hospital. I went and my brain was leaking, leaking blood. So I stayed a couple days and left, and then went back a couple more weeks till it stopped the bleeding.
Wow.
And got out now.
Wow.
And that was recent though.
Whew,
that was the most
scary.
recent one. Yeah.
And then you got robbed over a bunch of money, you said.
Yeah, a while back. Yeah, a little well, pretty much over a lot of money. Yeah, doing roofing, had a roofing company we were doing, and people drew little crosses trying to keep their jobs and trying to get money, and pretty much I think it was just to rob me in the long run. But yeah, they almost killed me over it. A bunch of Asians and a couple of people beat me down with all kind of weapons.
Whew.
Bats. I mean, not bats, tools. It was tools.
Beating you with tools.
Yeah,
like
we had a
and
roofing
wrenches.
company, hammers, everything they seen right there. When they cranked the chainsaw up, that's when I kind of gave up. I was like, all right, that's time for me to chill out and get the fuck out of here.
So you were kind of fighting back.
Yeah, I
when they
tried
had
a
the
little
normal
bit. I was
tools out.
defending myself. Yeah, I tried. I was by myself. They was beating me from everywhere, so there really wasn't too much I could do.
But then you heard that chainsaw and you said,
Yeah,
you said it's time for me to go.
yeah, when I heard that, that's when I was like, all right, I'm gonna get up and leave. Here was my place. I had a little Airbnb in the East, and I was letting them stay with me, helping the boss. He was making me half with the company, and the other guys got mad that he was gonna get rid of them and stuff, and I don't know, the situation got a little bad, and I was loaded that night, got a little stupid. They was all messed out, messed up, so we all started getting into it, and next thing you know, it just got really bad,
Yeah.
I wasn't barely even able to walk, blood from my head to my toes. Pretty bad. That was the worst of the worst there.
So you're out here sober, used to be addicted to drugs. You're sober now, still living on the streets. How is there part of you that's like, I just want to go back to getting high, or is there part of you that's more of you?
No.
You want to stay clean?
Yeah, well, I just come home from prison again, and I was home for a couple months. I was doing great. Everything was good. Then I lost my job, and right after I had lost my job, I was in there loaded though. I was there loaded there. I kind of lost some money at the job. They thought I took it a little bit, and I just was like, fucking quit, fucking. And like after that, I crashed a little bit, was getting loaded, just like fuck it, and kind of went down. And then after, I'm like, man, I can't do it no more, So I'm going to the doctor now. I'm on Suboxone. I've been taking that for a little while. It's been helping out.
What's next for you? What's your plan?
Just trying to get back. I'm about to get back when I making sure I stay sobriety. I might go to rehab for maybe 30 days, and after that, just get back to work and get back, get everything back. I've done it so many times from being in and out of jails, and going to probably my arrest record so high, being in and out doing it so many times. I know I could shake back within a couple months, a month or so. A month or two, I'll be back to where I need to be.
How many times have you been arrested, you think?
Probably 80 something.
80?
A little bit higher.
0? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think around that 80 something arrests.
Wow.
I mean, it wasn't all different new charges, but like warrants missing court over and over and over and over. Knick-knack shit, a whole bunch of petty shit, but female trouble, petty theft shit. No drug charges. Pretty much was all petty theft and female troubles, pretty much.
Females will get you in trouble, man.
Yeah, definitely. Last 3-4 girls all pretty much locked me up.
You in a relationship now?
No, not right now. No. My main thing now is to get back together, get my daughter back in my life, be there for her,
Yeah. How old's your daughter?
She's 14. She's 14 now, just turned 14.
You love her, huh? I can see it.
Yeah. Missed a lot.
Is there a part of you that's like beating yourself up? You feel like you should have been there more?
Yeah. Missed her whole life.
You ever talk to her?
Not too much right now, because I'm like really the last 5-6 times I tried, I went to jail. And I don't want to keep being in and out of her life,
Yeah.
Every time I do, I go back,
Yeah.
So I kind of want to just make sure I'm there for her next time I can talk to her, make sure I'm good.
So that you stay.
Yeah, that make sure, Yeah, make sure I stay on the right track, not disrupt,
You think that if you go to rehab and contact her, she'd be happy to hear from you?
Yeah, she's always good, you know. I mean, she's like me, you know. But I need to make sure I'm staying in the life, you know. Can't be in and out, you know. Gotta make sure I stay out of jails, you know. That's the main thing. That's the main thing that just messed me the most with my life, you know. Going in and out of jail so much, having to start over from nothing, you know. Having everything to nothing in a day. A couple of months, you know. Come home a couple of months later, and boom, everything's gone. You got nothing. You gotta start over, you know. And trying to do it the right way, you know. You get out, you try to do it right, you know. Don't go straight stealing, robbing, and stealing drugs, and you know. It's a lot harder when you do it on the right way than doing it the wrong way, you know. You could get out and rob shit and sell drugs quick and shake back, but trying to do it on the right track, so what they call that? Make sure, you know. I can't think of that word. Just to make sure, you know, I can't think of the word.
It's all right.
Just make sure I do everything right way, and I'm not doing nothing bad to get myself together, you know.
Yeah.
Can't think of that word so bad. Fuck, I can't.
Just doing things right, the righteous way. Yeah. I hear you. I know what you mean. Is your daughter your biggest motivation?
Yes, that's the main thing. I want to make sure I'm in her life, and I may have a little boy also, so I want to make sure, need to find out if he's mine, and if he is, I want to make sure I'm part of his life, you know?
So we like to ask people that we interview two things. If you could wave a magic wand right now and just immediately go into the perfect life for yourself and for the people that you care about, what would that look like?
What you mean, what would it look like?
Where would you be? Who would you be with? Where would you live? What would you be doing?
I'd most probably just have me a little house and around, like my main goal is to have a house in Biloxi, you know, own my own little restaurant, have my kids back in my life, have a little camp out there for them where they could ride jet skis and, you know, doing the family thing with my nieces and nephews and have my family back in my life, you know. That's the main thing.
Working?
Oh, always. I always work. I get a job. I just didn't have a job last couple of weeks because I just been messing up. Then I'm getting right, you know, kind of deciding which way to track, which track to take, you know, because if I get the job, I got to stay there, you know. So I didn't jump back in it, but it's no hard to get a job. I'm a chef, you know, I'm a certified chef. I get a job anywhere in one day, you know.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get a job. You know, I stay working. I'm a contractor too. I've done roof and fence and sign and everything, so I could always get a job. That's not hard, you know. In this city, if you're not working, it's just because you don't want to work, you know.
Yeah. Would you be sober?
Yeah, I need to. I have to. I have to make sure I get on the right track from here on out. I have to.
If you had a message that you wanted to leave with people that would be watching this someday, what would that be? Just anybody to the world about anything you want to leave? Just
try never use strong drugs, you know? I mean, I hate to say any drugs. I mean, weeds are not too bad, but if you're going to do drinking, weed, and alcohol, but it all leads to everything else. Either way, they say you start and you move on to the other things, to the pills, to the coke, to the dope, to everything. Just don't start in that lifestyle, you know? Don't do it, you know? I wouldn't want anybody to start that had to go through the road of a percentage of what I had to go through, you know. I still go through. It's unbelievable. A lot of people wouldn't have been able to make it, you know. It's a long road, strong road. It's rough, you know. Just don't use drugs. That's the main thing. Don't try to stay away from it.
Okay. Well, in doing this across the country, we've developed a lot of resources and relationships with different companies and places. And so, if you decide that you want to get clean, we're going to leave our contact information with you. If it's something you had mentioned, going to like a 30-day treatment program, and then kind of getting back to work, we can make that work for you, man. Like literally, like we can make it work for you tomorrow when we go home. So you just let us know.
I'll keep your contacts in mind. You know, I have counselors, you know, helping me also now with the same thing, you know, trying to.
Yeah, we don't want to interrupt that. If you're doing well, man, like stay on that path.
No, well, I mean, I will contact you, man. Stay in touch with you either way, just to keep in touch, you know, just for help and support. That's someone to talk to, you know, because like right now, I'm in the streets. I got nobody, really no friends in my family doing their own thing, you know. So I'm pretty much alone, with just me right now. But
the next time we interview
the help, you know.
The next time we interview, I want to hear about how you did something with your
Agreed.
daughter.
I understand.
All right?
I
Because I
appreciate
believe
it.
that can happen. I know it can.
I appreciate it. Thank
Cool.
you, man.
No,
Thank y'all.
Thank you.